Hi, I'm Nathan and welcome to Ninja Monkey, the place for all things related to Japan, where I'm currently focusing on what's going on behind Japan's closed borders. My aim in this video is to put all the readily available information into one place to make it easy for you to follow what's happening, so that you can make informed decisions leading to answering the question, when will Japan's border open? This video is a brief midweek roundup of what's been happening, and as always I will continue to include additional stories, vaccine and other stats in my weekly review at the end of the week, and expand on some of those stories too. So make sure that your notifications are turned on so that you don't miss any of those updates. And as always, all links are included in the video description so that you can do your own reading if you wish to. Timestamps are also available for your convenience too. So to keep you in the loop, Japan is to extend its state of emergency, which was due to end at the end of August and is now extended until September the 12th. These emergency restrictions will cover almost 60% of Japan's population. For context, Japan's state of emergency differs from the many lockdowns that have been happening around the world. Unlike most countries that have imposed strict curfews, have closed down most if not all non-essential businesses, Japan's state of emergency differs as a result of the way that the Japanese constitution is set up, limiting what can be done due to the laws mandating that the government can only request cooperation. However, Shigeru Omi, the nation's top medical advisor, has said that the task force is considering legal changes that are needed to institute penalties or declare a lockdown. We have so far relied on asking people to restrict their activities, and maybe that isn't enough to overcome this situation, Omi told reporters. Also, Japan's state of emergency is set to individual cities or prefectures, with occasional changes and some areas even putting what is considered as a quasi-state of emergency, with different rules which are usually more relaxed. With this newly extended state of emergency, the government will expand its emergency rules to the prefectures of Ibaraki, Tochigi, Gunma, Shizuoka, Kyoto, Hyogo and Fukuoka. It will also expand less strict quasi-emergency measures to 4 additional prefectures, which are Miyagi, Yamanashi, Toyama and Gifu, to cover more of the region of the country. So what will this mean for those seeking entry into Japan? In the past, Japan has been slow to act upon changing entry guidelines or even processing documents during a state of emergency. However, this last state of emergency, the one that we're actually in right now, has seen certificates of eligibility being extended and quarantine rules changed depending on the country of origin. Therefore, I feel that during this what feels like a never-ending state of emergency, there is more scope for change, and I will continue to keep a close eye on things regarding entry requirements, vaccine passports and quarantine requirements in future updates or as soon as things are updated. This next story narrowly missed my last update, but is of interest nonetheless. A NHK report states that the Japanese government plans to increase a daily cap on the number of people entering the country from the current 2,000 to about 3,500. According to the article, sources say that the Transport Ministry has notified airlines of the decisions. Interestingly, the cap had been set to 2,000 since around March as part of efforts to prevent the spread of the virus. And it is important to note that this number includes both Japanese and foreigners with resident status re-entering the country. This likely means that the new increase will hopefully mean more visas being approved for people in similar situations that up to now have been denied entry. Viewer comments in my last update seem to confirm this information. It seems that as a result of the Tokyo Olympics ending, quarantine officials now have more room to allow further entry. The article also states that more overseas Japanese nationals want to return home. All Nippon Airways and Japan Airlines currently have passenger caps on international flights set to 3,400. The article states that they are both working to increase to 6,100. If you're a resident or have a spouse working in Japan, or if you feel that you fall under the special circumstances, then my suggestion is that you start inquiring at your embassy, as perhaps an increase in entry might actually mean a step closer for you to be reunited. I hope so anyway. As the Paralympics are due to start on the 24th of August, once again a decision to ban spectators has been made. However, it seems that school children are set to be allowed entry into some unspecified events and venues. Therefore, the only possibility of seeing the Paralympics live is if you're a student at a school taking part in the program of cooperation. The article, however, states that ultimately the local government in charge of the schools will make the ultimate decision about whether any students can actually go. And for those who purchase tickets, refunds will be paid to the 770,000 or so tickets that have been sold for the Paralympic events. And just very quickly, to keep you in the loop regarding Tokyo and Japan's nationwide numbers before my next update anyway, Tokyo had on Wednesday this week reported 5,386 cases. The average for Tokyo over the past 7 days stands at 4,696 daily cases. And the number of cases reported nationwide was a record high of 23,917 on the same day. I will, as always, report a more in-depth video at the weekend. Please let me know how you feel about this midweek segment. Is this something that you would want me to continue? I'm curious. I'm trying new things anyway. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching this far and staying tuned. If you're still watching, then hopefully it means that you like the video, so please support me by pressing the like button, as it tells YouTube that you're interested in this type of content. And as always, let's get a conversation started in the comment section. I do try to respond as many as I can, and I'd love to know your thoughts. And if you have a story that you think I should feature, or some interesting information for me to enlighten my viewers and yourself obviously, then please let me know. Contact me in the comment section. Thank you very much. Till next time, bye. Arigatou gozaimasu. See you at the weekend. Bye.